is a terrifying situation. No mother is going to want her child to ride on this bus.
Yes, Mrs. Dutton. Come, let's talk about this problem.
My son is on it every day.
A lioness defending her cub.
I worry about him and every other child who must use this...
Rusted soul of the mechanical menace.
Yes. Now, Akanko could donate new buses.
Altruism. Thy name is woman.
But what bus could navigate these boulders and these rivers of mud that pass for roads around here?
Like a leopard surveying the vast vista. In a single glance, this esteemed woman sees it all.
Students are chronically late, Mendevu.
I vote yes. Affirmative, absolutely.
Lazarus Muzavazi, you talk about voting, but there is no motion before the council.
What's with that guy?
My husband greatly values a woman so well-spoken.
That's my mother for you.
No motion? Our council is stuck in the mud like a school bus in the rainy season.
He's, quite the talker himself.
That's my husband for you.
Your husband? I thought it was her husband. Okay, and all these other ladies? His wives, too.
The honeymoon is over. Margo, you've been in Africa over a year. Where are my crop projections? What's with those hybrid seeds?
Relax. Did someone slip caffeine into your decaf again? Sam, the plants are growing. I can't make it happen any faster.
There you go. What good are slow-growing seeds?
Wait for the projection graphs, then form an opinion.
I can't afford to wait.
Well, I've been busy.
So Frank Ledbetter at the mine tells me. What are you doing with Akanko's graders and levelers?
Oh, yeah. I borrowed one.
You borrow a car or a cup of sugar.
Sam, the condition of the roads around here is terrible. It was critical.
Margo, we can't go throwing money and resources at every little local bother.
Road improvement is going to have a direct benefit on the day-to-day of the ranch here, not to mention Rory's education.
That village council should thank its lucky stars that it's got the solution to all its problems wrapped up in one pretty little package.
Margo.
A one-woman relief agency. Good morning, Raymond.
Good morning, Sam. Margo, is there someone here to see you?
I'm busy right now.
She's busy, all right. Fixing every road in the village.
Who is it?
A group of local people.
A group. Maybe a committee. The sewers need fixing. The water filtration.
What do they want?
Do you know the meaning of Barika?
Raymond, I'm in no mood for 20 questions in Maruti. It's my one-man fan club from the council. What does he want?
Maybe he wants you to build him a theme park.
I'll name it after you. I gotta go. I will fax those graphs to you today.
I believe that Lazarus Muzavazi will be asking, rather proposing something unique to certain tribes.
What's that?
He wants to marry you.
What?
Yabona ke isitulo sami sifuna pha ngaphambili.
My mom's gonna go ballistic when she sees this. she's kind of partial to this lawn.
Luckily, we'll be planting corn, an excellent hybrid that performs beautifully in the climate. Low maintenance, high yield. Like the song, the corn will be as high as a giraffe's eye.
Elephants.
She would prefer a beast?
What?
Well, if she wants livestock too.
I don't get it. What's going on?
Ngos. I was inspired by your mother. Her words are as sharp as a Muruti spear.
Oh, you think so? Well, wait till you hear her yell.
She pierces the fog like a ray of sun. I want her.
Like, for what? A job? She's already got something that's pretty full-time.
Fazi.
He wants to marry your mother.
Yeah. I've got news for him. He's already married, ×6.
Yes, Barika.
Polygamy. It's still practiced here among some of the tribes.
Where I come from, you're in big trouble if you date more than one girl.
I'll spend my elder days laughing like a hyena. What a bargain to have such a boy for my new son.
What's going on?
It's called Labola. It means he's sincere. He's not joking.
And I'm not laughing. Come on, Raymond. You've got to help me with this.
Sure. Wait! What do you plan to do?
Stop them! Something you could have already done.
That would be disrespectful to the chief. Lazarus Musavazi is an important man in his village.
Well, okay, I'll try to mind my manners while I turf him off my lawn.
Margo, he is engaged in an ancient rite. It would be rude to intervene.
He's operating a feedlot on my front yard.
Whoa, she looks mad.
Yeah, like I've never seen her look.
A gazelle, supple like a blade of grass, soundless.
Excuse me, Mr. Mutsubasi.
Ah, bird song.
Are these your cows?
These are my gift to your father.
My father?
It's part of the old folklore. We call it lobola.
Where I come from, we call this trespassing. It's against the law.
Yes, the government tried to prohibit lobola. But what are modern injunctions, ordinances, words spoken by a politician, measured against tradition?
Tradition?
Think of it as free fertilizer.
Working on the fields of the bride's family for 3 years. In the case of my first wife, I presented her mother with 5 goats and asked for her hand. Of course, it was her father that made the final decision regarding the proposal.
I can't believe this still goes on nowadays.
Nowadays, even ancient tradition is more up to date. These cows were genetically engineered. They thrive on my hybrid corn. I understand you are skilled in modern methods of horticulture and animal husbandry. I would ask you not to work so hard. I do not measure a woman by the money she can bring. I look after my family.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
I understand you're in a state of confusion. You have no mate. In nature, who travels unaccompanied? Who does not sleep intertwined? I'm offering you a better life. Let me describe your duties.
Duties? Who is he kidding?
I tried to tell you about the man's intention.
Rory! The cows! And my flowers! Get them out of there! Hey!
Woe to anyone who mistreats those cows. Disaster will follow.
Okay, can't touch that.
Here's proof that you can make fine children. I will not expect you to test our fruitfulness before marriage, as is the custom. No, I won't insist on a new offspring. I'm happy to accept the boy as my own.
Mr. Mutsubasi, I'm trying to be cool here.
My family needs a cool head. We have one who haggles and shops in the market, one who sews, a cook, and one who tells stories and sings. You can be the bright one, the problem solver.
In my culture, polygamy is illegal. And besides, we have this other thing called romance, and this other thing called love.
Yes, love. I'm willing to explore this with you. We'll have the time of our lives.
Time's up.
The Labola! Margo, the gifts!
Gifts? The truth is, this man is trying to buy himself a wife.
The truth is always somewhere in the middle. Lobola recognizes a woman's value and rights in a time-honored way and is a safeguard against a hasty divorce.
Like the mating ritual of the baboon. It is a demonstration of a man's love for a woman.
Love? We don't even know each other. I'm afraid I'm going to have to refuse your offer. And with all due respect, I want you off of my property in the next 15 minutes.
With all due respect, I will wait.
I gave him the final last night around midnight. Now here it is, 7 in the morning, and he's still here. What do you suggest, Sam?
How many steers is he offering?
How many? What difference does it make?
With the price of beef today, big bucks. And since you have no father, as your father-in-law, I'm next in line.
Sam, I have a real problem here, and you're not taking me seriously.
Margo, you made the choice to go to Africa. What were you expecting to find? The same customs as we have here in Toronto? To tell you the truth, I know Chief Muzawazi, and he's a good man. Believe me, his heart's in the right place.
Are you suggesting...
That you marry him? No way. I wouldn't suggest that you marry anyone that you didn't really love. What I am saying is when in Rome, better learn to speak Italian.
The school bus.
It's a no-show again.
Yeah, and we got a math exam the first period this morning.
Okay, hustle in the Jeep. I'll drive you there. I gotta go. Okay, move over. Come on, Rory.
Can I be of assistance?
No, thank you.
As a future father, it is my duty to drive my children of school age into town.
Maybe you've got that prehistoric idea about women drivers.
Oh, no. Every one of my wives has a driver's license and a valid library card.
Mr. Muzawazi, you really are too much.
Call me Lazarus. Can I call you...
Mrs. Dutton.
Mrs. Dutton. I'd be very happy to include this fine young man in my family.
Thank you, but I can handle it.
You should be very proud to have such a devoted mother and accomplished. On these inadequate roads, I've seen the way she handles a steering wheel and a gear shift, like a maestro with a baton. Good morning to you too, Mrs. Dutton.
Mandevu, I need to speak to you.
Of course, Mrs. Darton. And may I ask what it is about?
It's about Mr. Muzawazi and his feelings for me.
In that case, you are asking for a frog to sing like a bird. Hamba wena baba. Hamba. This is women's business. Aibu hamba. You would not take rejection well. There could be consequences.
I know that. I don't want to insult him.
He takes his marriages seriously. He is a virtuous man and tenacious. How do you think he got 6 women to marry him?
He outlasted them.
Have you reached a decision?
Dottie, I'm not going to marry him.
It is not natural for a woman to be alone.
But I'm not alone. I have Sam and Rory and my memories of Dawn.
Come here, Margo. Princess Monak, city. From what I hear tell, Lazarus Muzawazi made big demonstrations of his love for you.
You should see my front yard.
I remember after independence, when the government decreed that the lobola custom had outlived its usefulness, we women raised our voices and lobola was not outlawed.
I understand it's a great compliment.
Even if you don't want to marry him.
If I ever get married again, it's not going to be to a man that has 7 wives.
You do well to understand him.
I understand him just fine. Polygamy is great for a man.
Better for women and perfect for a career woman with children.
You've got to be kidding.
You up-to-date women are always complaining that your plates are too full. Mother, worker, and wife.
So the answer is Barika?
Yes, the woman can go to work knowing that her children are being looked after from within the family and not by strangers. And most nights, she can get a good night's sleep. If Barika didn't exist, it would be invented by women like you.
Goodbye, Jim. See you tomorrow, Rory.
Man, I'm zoned.
Yeah, the bus ride wipes you worse than the entire day at school.
Wow. It's gotta be a mirage.
No, maybe I fell asleep on the bus and this is my dream.
This is so cool.
Do you think it's okay to sit on it?
No way. If this was my four-wheeler, if this was mine, I'd...
Tell me, what would you do?
I'd take the toughest hills in a single bound.
I intended that it be ridden to school only.
This is your four-wheeler?
No, it's yours.
No way.
I cannot repave the roads, so this is my solution to the transportation problem to school.
This is incredible. Thanks. Here.
Rory, please! Take it slow!
Rory! You okay?
Rory?
You okay?
There, son. It's your ankle. It's just a
Rory.
sprain.
Rory, are you all right?
I think so.
This boy is like an earthworm. You can chop him in two, and he will carry on.
An earthworm. He could have been killed.
I am sorry. I did not realize that such a small gift could cause such a big problem.
You may be able to buy your way into other people's lives, but this family is not for sale.
Sprained ankle, just like he called it.
So he's a doctor now, too, huh?
No, Mom. I am gonna miss him a little.
We wanted to say goodbye.
I'll also see that the four-wheeler's returned. What's left of it.
That's not important. What's important is that you're all right.
You always wanted a four-wheeler.
You're the mother of a boy, not a hawk. You want his feet planted on the great earth.
My ex-husband had a trail bike.
Then it was his spirit that snatched the boy from harm's way and laid him softly on the ground. You must miss this man greatly.
I do.
He was really something. You would have liked him. Well, doctor says I have to keep this leg propped up. Easy for him to say.
I used to think every woman needs a husband. Then I met you. Look at you. You can do everything.
Oh, maybe not. But at least I try.
Now everything will be as it was. Like the shifting sands of the dunes. Now I move on and leave no trace.
You? You're unforgettable.
Unforgettable? Me?
Your offer was a bit overwhelming, and I was rude to you.
Skin like rhino.
I think we have a much better understanding of each other now.
Like pollen sticks to the leg of a bee, understanding is the glue between genders.
You really are a very nice man.
You do like me?
Mm-hmm.
Bingo! My proposal.
Oh, no.
I propose to hold the position of wife number 7 open for 1 month, in case you change your mind.
Yeah.
Keep 1 cow. Nothing binding.
I can't.
You've refused me so many times, one would think I'd get used to it by now.
I think you're going to find yourself a much better prospect.
Naturally. Then I'll ask for it back.
Okay, then.
How's that leg of yours?
It definitely has its advantages, Grandpa.
Don't push it.
Oh, Margo, do me a favor, will you?
What's that?
The next time you see Chief Musavezi, ask him what his secret is. I mean, any man that can keep 6 wives happy.
Are you planning on getting married again, Sam? Sam? That's your grandpa for you.
When the time comes when, okay, you meet someone that you really like, maybe even love, will you, you know?
Marry him?
Yeah.
I don't know, Roy. That's a hard question to answer. And I guess I'll have to give it some serious thought if the time ever comes. But I'll tell you this. If it ever happens, you'll be the first to know.